So I've been working on my third commercial release for, I think it's been 2 years at this point. It's called Twisted Tower. And I swore I wasn't gonna take a long time on my third game, but like clockwork, here I am 2 years later still working on this thing. So there's a reason why this project has taken 2 years. There's a reason why this project costs more than 6 figures to make. This little demo. It's because making a first-person shooter can be really complicated. I compare making games, but specifically a first-person shooter, I compare it to building like a house of cards. And you're always gonna feel like it's gonna collapse. So as you can see here, it's a very complicated and delicate process. We've just got thousands of assets in this one scene. But ultimately a first-person shooter scene is 3 core elements. There's the level block out, which is just the core basic elements of a level. And this is usually what we start with. So for example, just a basic terrain, very simple, and you can paint the trees on it. And this is all within Unity's terrain editor. Now, the problem here is that as a director of this game, and somebody who was a noob to making 3D games, I had no idea about blockouts. So I'm not joking when I say that we took more than a year just learning the basics of making a blockout, of utilizing assets in combination with a blockout. So I want to save you the trouble and actually show you how a blockout is actually used. The reason you block out is because you don't want to polish up the entire level and then have a tester play the level, or you play the level yourself and it's a crappy level. It's not fun. So you want to make sure it's fun at its most basic core element. So let me show you what a blockout looks like with the interior levels. Now, the base blockout for this level is going to be something like this. So let's bring this all the way up here. This is what we started with, right? So this is what we've been working on for the last 2 years, figuring out which textures we like and how we're putting together this game. The second element of creating a first-person shooter is the character controller, right? So we've got the level blockout. Next, we needed to create the character controller. And this is why this small little demo took so long to create, is making our character controller that can carry weapons, turn on a flashlight, and explore. And you really want it to feel good, right? So I want to be able to sprint, I want to be able to crouch, and I want to be able to slide. I want to be able to attack. I want to be able to hold and then do a big mega attack, right? I want to be able to switch weapons, hold tab and switch weapons. This all took a long time to create. We had created all of this from scratch. Now, the third aspect of creating a great first-person shooter, it's what me and my team call polish, or it's called set dressing, right? So right now, this is a level we're working on currently called Clown Casino. And Clown Casino is, at its core, this is the blockout. It's very boring, right? It's just bricks, a floor, and these cutouts for doors. But once you throw in all the polish, once you start doing set dressing, then suddenly it feels like a totally different game. Even though you're moving around the same environment, it just looks different. It feels different. So this is what it looks like with all of the set dressing. So we're not in play mode yet, so everything kind of looks crappy, but once we enter in play mode, you'll see the world come to life. Again, the blockout is the same, but now it feels like a AA game. And I am just so impressed with what Felipe's done here, laying out this level. He has done such a good job with this set decoration. But it only works. You can only stay sane if you block out the level first. All right, guys, thanks for watching.